Joining us now is Columbia Business School professor Michael Chad Hepner. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
What is the strategy for each as they try to connect with that very small pool of undecided voters in the swing states?
Well, hilariously, this might be the first debate in history in which whichever candidate speaks the least will win. And the reason I say that is the more time that Kamala Harris is speaking, likely the more time she's trying to defend her record and parse hairs between her and the Biden administration. And the more time Trump speaks, it's very likely he's getting lost in tangents and verbal cul-de-sacs and airing grievances and things like that.
What is the goal for the pitfalls for each candidate? You talk about Harris should not be relying on her prowess as a prosecutor, and Trump has to avoid the pitfalls of attacking. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Yeah, well, I'll give you something even more fundamental. A lot of your viewers are they've heard this debate analysis tool of watching debates with the sound off. Most of the coaching I do, whether it's with presidential candidates or people in the public or private sector, we're focused on delivery, which is essentially how, not what. So I'll give you two things to watch for here. The more time that Vice President Harris spends looking down into her notes, as I'm doing right here, it probably means that she's struggling. If you watch her recent performances on stump speeches and also with the DNC acceptance speech, her gaze is up with us, the viewers, the entire time. You contrast that to the interview she gave with Dana Bash a couple weeks ago. Some answers, it was almost a 50-50 ratio down into her notes like so. On the other side, if you see President Trump jutting his jaw to the left, moving his head to the left like so, there's a good chance he's lost in some long tangent or ramble. So if you want to have a little parlor game of watching for those two things, aspects of delivery, you can probably see how the candidates are doing based on those two things.
Is there a particular policy that you think is important for each one to tackle more than the rest?
Again, hilariously, the answer is no. And I'll tell you why. Because this is going to be a debate all about how people show up in terms of how they come across, not what they say. We all know Trump. We know him well at this point. Kamala Harris really has to pass one smell test, which is, does she look prepared? Does she look presidential? That's it. So if I'm their two campaign teams and I'm trying to prep them for this, all I'm focused on is delivery for each of them. Trump has to stay on message, brief, tight with his answers, and Kamala Harris has to look presidential. For her, that primarily means sharing her view and her gaze with us, taking the stage, commanding the room. It's really as simple as that, from my perspective anyway.
Have you found that people swing their decision based on a debate?
Yeah, it's a great question because it's easy to look at the electorate now and say, look, America is so polarized, nothing is going to change this. And yet, the debate we just lived through about a month ago, I think, is a brilliant example that, yes, in fact, debates still do matter. That caused a seismic shakeup in the Democratic ticket, for sure. So do debates matter as much as they used to? Maybe not. Do they still matter? Absolutely.
Well, it's fascinating. For more, you can check out gktraining.com or follow Michael on social media. And his new book, Don't Say How to Communicate Effectively to Live a Better Life, comes out in January. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.